Welcome to my latest SwiftUI course, Grub. In this overview video, I'm going to tell you what the app does, what we're going to be building, and kind of how the course will work. So first of all, we're going to be building one app. It's not a bunch of small projects, just one big app, and we're focusing on SwiftUI, MVVM, MapKit, and CloudKit. So let's do a quick run through of the product just so you know kind of the point. So the idea behind Grub is that you're at WWDC in San Jose, when it's in person again, of course, and there's a whole bunch of iOS developers around there, and then there's a bunch of like restaurants and bars. So the idea for the app is that I've curated a handful of bars and restaurants in the area, and iOS developers can check in or out to let other people know where they're at. Like, hey, Sean's at Chipotle. Cool, let me go meet up with Sean and hang out with Sean at Chipotle. So that is the idea behind the app, is to know where everyone's at so you can hang out with who you want to hang out during WWDC. So that's the kind of product we're going to build, and we're also going to dive into the philosophy behind that product a little bit and talk about the value of curation and how you can build smaller niche apps that can still be successful. I walk you through my design process, how I went from like idea to drawings to designs to the actual app. And there will be small challenges all throughout the course to give you the option to push yourself should you choose. Before we go any further, I want to address the skill level for this app, right? This app is not meant for absolute beginners. I have a course called iOS Dev Launchpad. That is for absolute beginners. And if you're new to SwiftUI, I have a course called SwiftUI Fundamentals that really gets you started. This course, Grub, is meant to be, the next step after you complete SwiftUI Fundamentals. So I'm not going to say it's required. Like, if you've already dabbled in SwiftUI and you understand the basics, you're probably going to be fine. But if you've never touched SwiftUI before, I'm still going to explain what I do, but we're not really going to dive into the fundamentals. Okay, so let's talk about kind of the details of this app. Like I said, it's going to be built in SwiftUI with MVVM. So you're going to get experience with that, kind of building a complete project around that. And like I said before, we're going to dive into MapKit. As you can see, here's the map. We got custom annotations. We're going to get the user's location. And our backend is built in CloudKit, so you're going to get experience with that. You're going to learn about CloudKit, the containers, the record types, how to build your schema, all the data, all that good stuff. And then at the end of the project, we're going to deploy our environment to production and push the app up to test flight. So you're going to get experience there. A quick note though, on the MapKit and CloudKit stuff. Those are pretty big frameworks and they can do a lot. So I want to be clear, like the point of this course is not for you to know every last detail of MapKit, every last detail of CloudKit. Like, you can't really fit that in one project because they're so flexible in what they can do. If I were to do that, I would have had to build a bunch of different smaller projects to showcase all that, but I wanted to keep it to one, product to get experience with that as well. So treat this as kind of like an introduction to MapKit, an introduction to CloudKit for you to explore further. So if you've never touched either one of those frameworks, I think this will be a great start for you. And then after we build the main product, we're going to do, the second 90%. If you've heard me say there's the first 90% of the project, then there's the second 90%. And that's all the stuff that kind of adds up, right? We're going to touch on, accessibility, proper error handling, and alerts. We're going to add, haptics for all of our button presses. We're going to make sure it looks great on all screen sizes, right? All that kind of maintenance stuff that you have to do like after the bulk of the product is built. So we're going to have a whole section doing that, all that second 90% stuff. And now let's talk about updates during the course, because if you're taking this course right when it launches, WWDC and the announcement of iOS 15 and all the new toys we're going to get is only a few weeks away. So yes, I am going to update the course for iOS 15. Most likely there'll be a section, at the end that says like iOS 15 updates, and we'll go back and update everything. But I do want to be clear, that won't come until September or October, because we'll be in iOS 15 beta from June until October. So I don't like to do videos around beta stuff because oftentimes things get added or removed or syntax changes. So I'm going to wait for iOS 15 to be officially launched, and then I will make those iOS 15 update videos. However, if you're watching this after October of 2021, this is irrelevant. And then the last thing to mention is I do offer a Slack channel for students in all my courses. It's a place for anybody taking my courses to kind of get together, help each other out, answer questions, maybe network, meet some developers from all around the world. All right, so that is the course overview. If you're watching this on the course page, you can scroll down a little bit. You'll see the whole curriculum if you want to really dive into what you're going to learn. But as with all my courses, you get to watch the first 10% or so for free. So, check out the first few videos. If you like what you see, go ahead and enroll. But hopefully we'll see you in future videos.